Singapore developed from a small Malay fishing village to become a multicultural, major, global, cosmopolitan city. It has attracted controversy for some of its policies it has taken to achieve its development since independence in 1965. After independence, government led rapid industrialization and open policies inviting foreign investments stimulated rapid economic growth that converted the agrarian economy to a developed nation. Presently, Singapore can be politically analyzed as a democratic socialist country that has adopted a welfare system, although de facto it has a dominant party system. The government perceives Singapore as a multiracial and champions it as an ideal. The majority of the 5 million people are ethnic Chinese, with Malays, ethnic Indians and Eurasians constituting a significant minority in that order. Singapore has little natural resources, so its economy relies on exports of electronics and manufacturing from her port. Singapore also makes huge returns from air travel, especially from the modern Changi International Airport. From January to July 2010, 1.4 million tons of air freight were moved at Changi Airport, and that represents a 15.8% increase year-on-year. Changi now serves 95 airlines operating 5,100 weekly scheduled flights to some 200 cities in 60 countries and territories. Singapore, despite being an expensive city-state, has the best branded commodities you can buy, especially electronics. The rest is bought in Malaysian cities or Thailand. Singapore is also a fast-growing tourist spot with artistic and picturesque buildings filling the skyline. The old section of the city that has the oldest mosque, houses and artifacts is also an attraction.
What strikes me is, of course, these beautiful houses in the street, and the mosque is fantastic.
Singapore also boasts the world's largest floating stadium, the Marina Barrage, where the first Youth Olympic Games opening and closing ceremonies in August were performed using the first ever state-of-the-art graphic and electronic systems. Singapore also boasts a Formula One racetrack for the nighttime Singtel Grand Prix during the weekend of 24th and the 26th of this month.
That overhead bridge will be closed to traffic to make sure that there are no people hanging around. The seats will be placed along these lines, special seats in certain designated areas to make sure that the Formula One fans have a full treat right here in Singapore.
Close by, people queue up at the Singapore world's largest flyer, standing a world record 165 meter high, where for a fee of $70 you get an unhindered panoramic view of the waterfront architecture and the entire city with all its high-rise buildings. The flyer travels at 0.24 meters per second under any weather condition, or 0.76 kilometers per hour, and the total capacity per revolution is 784 passengers. Each rotation lasts about 32 minutes and is clockwise, the direction having been changed early this year from anti-clockwise due to a Chinese superstition using the feng shui wisdom, as it is with the Singapore buildings.
They decided to change it because they believe that if you turn it this way, all the luck and the money will run out of Singapore and stuff like that. So they're very superstitious about that. The Chinese are superstitious about that.